Hello survivors, welcome to another video. In today's video we are playing on the Hound Master. It is the Mind Your Step build which we saw from the thumbnail. It is a very bombastic skill build for ourselves. It's been something that people have been asking for and I just haven't felt comfortable playing it, so we're here today doing it. The runes for today's video are going to be multicast mastery, unconventional start, skill inclination bomb, focus fire, and the last one is decapitator. This one over here, luckily you can actually change to whatever you want. So if you only have 7 runes, just run these 4 over here. If you want to play something synchrony, synchrony works very well in this build as well. But I felt like playing one of the runes that we haven't actually played with, and that is decapitator, where any direct damage you cause has 10% chance to kill enemies with less than 25% HP instantly, and the threshold for the Lords of the Void is 10% HP. So it's pretty much just an execute rune, very fun to play with. Again, if you don't have 10 out of 10 runic power, you can get rid of this and you've got 7 out of 10 over here. Or if you want 9 out of 10, you got that over there. Otherwise, you've got your dash or sure-footed as well if you've got 8 rune power. But otherwise, very strong. Let's get straight into the build itself. Again, Hound Master, we're using his second weapon, just so we got the extra cast frequency and move speed, as well as the crit chance. And then we are looking for all of the bomb skills. We're looking for Bloodlust as well as our 6th skill. If we cannot find Bloodlust, we do land up taking Suction Bomb instead as the 6th skill. That just helps us push a lot of the targets into our area of effect for the bombs. As you can see, the bomb himself is this massive bomb, so area of effect doesn't really make too much of a difference on this build. We do land up getting quite a lot of area of effect anyway from upgrades, so focus fire works really well for this. Focus fire, because of the area of effect loss, works really well on skills that don't necessarily need too much AoE. So we're getting a free 60% increase in damage for a little bit of area of effect loss, and it doesn't really matter because everything runs to us regardless. So we don't need that area of effect when you're playing with the mind skills. Alright, surprise gift, that is a beautiful one to see. Of course, we do have bomb inclination. The Hound Master has 5 bomb skills. 2 of them, Shrapnel Mine and Bear Trap, are unique skills, so if you try this on other characters, you won't see those 2 skills unless you take the bomb mastery, but that's going to make it a whole lot more difficult to get those bomb skills. So you can do this on other characters, but my suggestion is to do it on the Hound Master and get these skills a lot easier and more frequent. So we were lucky enough to pick up the Bloodlust this run. Look, it doesn't always happen. When I tried to do this before making the video to make sure that this is actually viable for Curse 7, we did have to use Suction Bomb instead of Bloodlust. But I used Suction Bomb just based on, not doing or having a skill that does too much damage, because you don't really want to spend a lot of your skill points or your things. You don't want damage to come from any other sources when you are playing these thematic builds. You kind of want it all to be from the same source or same damage type, and in this case it's going to be the bombs. So it doesn't help if I land up taking like Lightning Bolt and then Lightning Bolt outshines all the other skills. It's kind of like, oh well, then why am I playing a bomb build? So that's why we took Suction Bomb instead of Bloodlust, and in this case we did land up getting Bloodlust. So if you're happy to, you don't need to, you can play with absolutely any skills, but for the sake of what I'm doing today, we were playing on or with Bloodlust or Suction Bomb. Alright, we seem to be pretty safe. A lot of the skills, we'll take a look at that now once I'm finished with the boss fights. Because we are playing bomb skills, we do just run close or through them and then hope that we drop a bomb at the time of, the bosses being, from the time that we're actually stepping through the bosses, so then the bomb does land up on the boss's feet. Now, a lot of them, why I said synchrony is actually very strong on this, is if we have a look at all of our skills, they all are the 4 typings: bomb, lasting, static, and physical. The only one that isn't like that is bloodlust, which is still lasting and physical, so we do actually get quite a lot of these. We could even land up taking the 7th skill slot and going for suction bomb. That might be a good answer, but for now I think we're in a very good spot. We are going to focus on crit until we get to 100% over everything else, until we do get there. Movement speed is also very important on the Hound Master, so we are going to grab it when we can, because we do want to be able to move faster through things, and it does spread out our bombs, especially when we have minefield. The faster you can move around for 6 seconds, the more mines you're going to drop all over the place. So if you're standing still, it doesn't actually drop more mines. So the more we move with minefield, the more damage the mines are going to do. And again, if we get enough damage on it, well, not again, but if we get enough damage on it, because we have the chance to execute enemies as well, we're going to see a lot of the mines one-shotting enemies. And it works even better when we've got bosses that move with us as well. So when we've got our Fallen King as well as Alexi, we are going to be in a much better spot, because they are going to be running after us. The worst ones are the Eternal Guardians and the Incarnation of Fire. They tend to like to stand still and use their flamethrower or laser beam abilities, so we don't really want to run with those ones. The Incarnation works pretty fine. He doesn't have a lot of skills that need you to run around him too much. You can kind of just dash through him and he'll die. But the other two, the Eternal one and the Fire, are a bit of a hassle. It's not like they're impossible to fight or that they're difficult. It's just when you do fight them, they're quite painful to actually fight. You do want to kind of look at hoping that you get some other skills over there. Now, I know I said we should take crit all the time, but the big AoE for lasting is very important here, because of having the 30% decreased area of effect from that. So we do pick up that one over there, just so that we've got that extra area of effect. Oh, a nice juicy one over there. Now, what the area of effect does is it doesn't require the enemies to actually have stepped on the bomb itself, as in as long as they get close to it in a specific area. I can't actually say how close to it, because I've never really paid attention to it. I pay attention to the red circles, but it does make it so the blast radius, as well as the impact, not like the impact radius, but how close it is sometimes to some of the bombs, that it is that they have to step on them before exploding, or at least that's what I would think it would be. I don't actually, I haven't really tested it too much. Maybe if you guys have tested it, you can kind of let me know in the comment section. Also, something else is today Steam Fest started. So we're going to have some really cool games to show this week. I do have a game that I've been playing non-stop this weekend. Kind of a little bit different. It's actually not a roguelike or a roguelite, but it is a deck builder RPG that I found free to play, and I've been having a whale of a time on it. It does have PvE and PvP. You don't have to do PvP at all. And this weekend, I know I'm not like a heavy gamer like a lot of people, but I did already spend about 30 hours in the game, and for a free-to-play game that I'm not even partially completed, it's given us a whale of a time, me and my friends. So it is also co-op, so multiplayer, so it's kind of like an MMO, but it's not an MMO. It's more like just a multiplayer. It's not, I guess it is an MMO because it is multiplayer and it is an RPG, but it's not like your typical ones like your Guild Wars or things like that. So but we'll do a video on it, because I really do think this game deserves attention from everyone. It is just really a cool game out there. Alright, so let's go take a look over here. Some cast frequency, more crits, beautiful. Go for the movement speed, and finally some more crit. Ow. Alright, so we are on a low amount of HP, as you can see, so we're going to try not to die. But if you do die, again, not really too much of an issue. You can see this is one of our final fight, well, not our final fights, but we don't have many fights after this. We've only got the one more boss fight, 2 lives to go through, and we probably won't use another life. I'm not sure what happened there that I landed up getting hit so much. I was focused on talking more than on concentrating on my movements in the game, which, you know, generally happens when you are talking. So it happens. Alright, we got a flame, a Colomath, Gameth, the fire incarnation. So we do have to watch him. We do have the poison one as well. But the other 2, Prophetess and the Fallen King, will be quite easy to kill in the beginning. We do just need to kind of stay away from the Fallen Knight while he's spinning. But as you can see, we do kind of run through the bosses. It is going to be the best way to do damage. Prophetess is also kind of horrible because she does put down that AoE field when you do get close to her. But I mean, as you can see, an under 8 minute for the mine only skills is really, really fantastic, and it doesn't take a lot of effort from you either. So that was that. As you can see, a surprise gift doing the most amount of damage. Minefield not far behind, actually a surprising amount of damage. And then our Ascension Dogbite actually dealing the second most amount of damage here. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more videos like this in the future. And always remember, keep safe, survivors. Until next time, cheers.